Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Code Panir. This is tutorial number 8 of the series of basics of C programming. In this video, we will try to write the code and print the ranges of values which can be stored in the different data types of integer only. So let's start. So I will save the file as tutorial8.c as it is tutorial number 8 of this series of basics of C programming. So let's start from the scratch. We write include stdioh, which is the header file, and we have int main function from where the code starts executing. Now I will declare two variables, which will be var1, and I will assign the value or initialize it with int max or int mean first. Then I need to declare with the int max here. Okay, so we need to add another here library of limits dot h. Why we have added this? Because the definition of int mean and int max is present in the header file of limits dot h only. So to fetch the data or the value, we need to include this limits dot h in our C program so that we can have the exact values. Now printing these values, so what we are doing here is that this is the code to print the range of the data type int. So the minimum value is denoted by int mean, which we can store in a particular variable, and the maximum value that we can store in the particular variable is the int max, whose values are already defined or present in the limits.h file. So we just want to print this. Okay, so as we are expecting a integer value as an output, so I will put %d format specifier, and then we have %d as we need to print two values at a time. So we can either use separate printf statements, or even in a single printf function we can print both the values. So let's try to print both the values with the help of single printf function. So you can see that for the first %d corresponds to var1, and the second %d here corresponds to var2. So now semicolon here to in, and just say that everything went fine. I just have a spelling mistake. Okay, return 0. Okay, now let's save this file and try to compile on a new terminal. We'll be having a new terminal from here. Now just write gcc tutorial8 .c. Okay, so it has compiled successfully. Now let's execute this program. What you will see here in a few seconds, the range. So this is the range which we have talked in the previous tutorial of the data type int. So from -2147483648 to blah blah blah. So this is the range of the integer of the value of the integer which we can store in the any particular value, any particular value. We cannot in any particular variable. We cannot store beyond these values in any particular variable. If we'll do so, then it will show some error. So how to store bigger value then? Now before going into that, just see the range for unsigned integer, as unsigned int is only is as unsigned int only takes the values which are positive. That means from 0 to infinity, not infinity. It has the upper bound which we will see, but for the unsigned int, the lower bound of course is 0, because it can start from 0 because it only takes the non-negative value. So we just what we need to modify here is that we need to put u, because I want the upper bound for the unsigned int, and we just need to change the format specifier for unsigned int, which is %u. So I have changed the format specifier for unsigned int, which is %u. Although you can see here that the variable is defined as int, so I will define it as unsigned int, unsigned int. Okay, here also unsigned int. I have some spelling mistakes here. Yeah, unsigned int. So now just I have used the percentage u for their format specifiers to print the current value. Now let's save this code and try to compile in the terminal here. I have saved this file. Now run this. uh, you can see the output. Yeah, here is, as we have the lower bound for the unsigned int, as we have already know that it should be 0, which is 0, and the upper bound for this is 4 to 9 for 967 to 95, which is correct for unsigned int. So we have seen the upper bound and lower bound or range for int, and also for so till now we have discussed that discussed about the range of the unsigned int and we found this differences. Similarly, we can find the range of the long int and long int by having some modifications here, as here we need to do the percentage u. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you understood whole concept about writing the code to find the range of the data type. So that's all about this video. We will meet again in the next video, which will be on the data type only, but in that video we will talk about char and float data type in detail. So thanks and Jai Hind.